All right, hey guys, so Coach Thomas here, strength and conditioning here. We have Kyle here, and Kyle's gonna be demonstrating a back squat here for us. And he's gonna do everything here from the lift off into the execution of the full range of motion here, and then obviously re-racking it here. So Kyle, why don't you go ahead and get set up here for us? And notice again how as he's getting set up here, he's measuring his fingers, and he's using his ring fingers on the bar to properly position his hands. And again, now he's got the lift off. He's going to do one crucial thing here for us. He's going to make sure before he does the motion, he's going to check his feet, make sure his feet are properly positioned as they should be. Sometimes you want to go maybe parallel with the hips, or sometimes maybe you want to go just a little bit outside. He also likes to have a slight angle on his toes and make sure he angles his toes out to allow him good depth on his squat. So now as he goes to this range of motion all the way down, you'll see one big thing, he's keeping his shoulders back. He's doing a really good job of keeping his chest up, shoulders back, and even the head up here as well, to allow him to make sure he stays back on this exercise. So the one thing you really don't want to do is you don't want to come out on your toes to allow yourself to lean forward too much. Just do one more here, Kyle, for us. Nice and low. Now see how he gets low there to this range of motion. Hips all the way to the knees. Nice job, Kyle. Sorry, you had to hold that one a long time. Good. All right, nice work. Hey guys, Coach Thomas here, strength and conditioning. Now we're working on a barbell hang clean, and we have Mackenzie here from the women's volleyball team to help us out with this. So Mackenzie, she's already in the squat rack here for us. She's going to get her hands on the bar and get herself set up. I want to make sure that the hands are outside of the hips and you have a good firm grip, obviously, on the bar. And now we are going to be doing this from position 2, and position 2 for us is going to be just below the knee. So position 1 would be coming from the floor. Position 2 would be coming right from just below the knee. Position 3 would be coming right above the knee, somewhere around mid-thigh height. Okay, so again, we are doing position 2 here. As she's getting herself set up, she's doing a really good job already to flatten out her back. So again, she's bringing her shoulders back to allow herself to, as she goes down on this, she's going to make sure she doesn't let her shoulders get rounded. And she's going to keep her head up, again, to help keep their shoulders back. And as she performs this range of motion here, she's going to bring the bar up close to her body, as close as she can. She's going to then get under it as quickly as she can, and then finish with her elbows as high as she can. So watch as she does this. Good, perfect. Just like that, a couple more times here. So again, just watch again how she flips the wrists and keeps the elbows in, doesn't let the elbows get outside of her body like this. We want to keep those elbows in as we flip the wrist, and finish high one more time. And do a good job of, again, finishing loaded on those heels. Perfect, just like that. Great job. Nice work, perfect. Good. All right, weights on, and hey guys, Coach Thomas here, strength and conditioning here. We still have Mackenzie with the women's volleyball team, and we are gonna demonstrate how to do a barbell hang clean from the floor, which is gonna be otherwise known as position 1. Okay, so again, position 1 is going to be from the floor. Anything around the knee height or shin height is going to be position 2, starting point. And then anything above the knee is going to be position 3, again, starting point. Okay, so she's going to get herself set up here. She's going to step in. She's going to want that bar to be just about as close as she can to the shins to start with. As she's doing that, she's getting her hands on the bar, going to position those hands right outside the hips, again, to make sure she's got really good firm grip there. Even before she gets going with this movement here, again, notice how she's flattening her back out. So she's trying to keep her butt below her knees as best as possible here. And again, have a really good low starting point. And then as she does this motion, she's gonna make sure she really explodes through this here. That's one big thing we gotta do, is we gotta really explode through the heels as we have an upward pull. So again, this is a really explosive movement where we are working on multiple muscle groups at the same time. So again, she's gonna have a good upward pull as she gets back on the heels here and then stands it and sticks it. Okay, see how it looks. Perfect, good. We'll have her do a couple more here. Go ahead and drop that and get reset. So again, notice how she pulled that bar. You want to make sure as we pull upwards, we got to have those elbows not come out, okay? So on her last one, she did an okay job. We're going to focus a little more this time around on keeping those elbows in and really snapping the wrist and then finishing high with those elbows. So again, as we're finishing, we want to finish as high as we can and have that bar be up on our shoulders here as high as we can, okay? Let's do one more here. Good firm grip. Flatten out those shoulders, chest up, and get under it, and perfect. That was perfect execution there. Great job. Nice work, bud. Nice work.
All right, so we're gonna learn how to do a deadlift today. So Chris, I'm gonna have you stand right next to the barbell. Have your shins touching the barbell. And you want to have your feet about hip width apart. Have your hands right outside of your knees, and let's do the alternate grip with the barbell here. So from here, you can have your butt back a little bit, flatten your back. And as you're trying to come up, what I'm going to ask you to do is come straight with a barbell. So hips moving forward, flatten your back still, and the entire time keep the barbell straight going up. All right, go ahead. Well done, and let's go back down. All right, so same thing here that we're going to do. One thing I want everybody to keep in mind is the chest as well. So let's make sure the chest is not leaning down, but let's make sure the chest is still facing forward as you're coming forward, as you're coming up. All right, here you go. Try it again. Well done. Good, let's do one more time. Good. All right, so once again, let's make sure that the barbell is staying right next to your shins as you're about to start. Don't have the barbell come out, keep it right next to your shins, and just keep the barbell straight as you come up. Well done. So just keep in mind two things that we're gonna talk about is the grip. So pretty much the heavier the pull, the more secure you have by holding the barbell, alternating your grips. So that's why we're having you alternate your grip here. And then the second thing, as you're coming up, try to not overextend your back. So once you come up, just make sure you just lock your hips right there and then just go back down. So you don't have to get there and overextend your back. Here we go. Let's try it again. And up, just like that. And back down. Well done. That was really good. One more. Good.
Nice slow clap, Max.
All right, guys, so whenever you're doing any kind of lift like this, let's make sure you have a spotter. The spotter is gonna keep an eye on you so that whenever you may get in trouble, they're there to help you out, all right? So make sure you always have a spotter, especially when you're going to a heavier lift here. All right, so Julia, go ahead. We've already talked about the warm-up stage, and now we're gonna do the same thing here, but now that we have a little more weight, let's make sure that as you're lifting, squeeze your shoulder blades, but also the bench press, obviously, we're trying to engage the chest muscles. So whenever you're starting to lift back up, make sure you engage your chest muscles first before you use your arms to finish, all right? So most of the time we end up using just our arms and that puts too much pressure on the shoulders. So make sure you always flex the chest muscles and then finish with your arms. All right, here we go.
Deep breath. Relax and drop up. Good. One more.
Well done.
Same thing. Back up. Good. And one more. Last one. Big deep breath. Exhale. And let's work.
Good job. And then just lastly here, as she's lifting this, let's just always make sure that with the barbell, you want to make sure you push with both arms. So there are times as we start getting tired, we try to cheat just a little bit by pushing with one arm, and just keep that in mind. So that's you just checking on yourself, making sure that you can use both sides of your body equally. So make sure we work on that. Good job.